Has anyone updated yet?
You're
to face Hapless Han next, I hear. Do not underestimate him. His skills are not exceptional, but one cannot question his heart or his drive. So we get one update.
I watched your last match. From what I hear, you and I will meet next. I'm really looking forward to it.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. Surprising. Most of the time, you qualifiers hurt yourselves more than your opponents.
Dude, it was a fucking statue. Questions?
Haven't you?
I'll earn your respect someday.
If you must pester one of...
Look who stands before us, brothers. A fighter poised on the cusp of entering the Bronze Division. Only Hapless Han stands in the way.
That's all I need. Anyone else? I can't remember. No. I mean, they might update the incidental dialogue and maybe update paths.
I want it. What? Are you ready? Excellent. Follow me.
But,
Tiger lifts the mountain, faces Hapless Han in hopes of leaving the qualifying division.
Bet you he's the champion. Flawless. Bet you he's the champion.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kai Lan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Tell me more about Kai Lang the Serpent.
He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is the next champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kai Lan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
Why do you let Lucky Cho push you around?
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the Guild and reports directly to Kai Lan. Kai Lan oversees things here in the arena, and the Guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Tell me more about Kai Lang the Serpent.
He has a distinct... He retired...
Okay, enough about what Lucky Cho said. Can you tell me more about the Guild?
The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact.
Right.
Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kai Lan sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone.
Righty-dokie, sweetheart. I'll be careful who I talk to.
A wise decision. Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
The hell are you doing
Black
here?
Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
Oh, dude, were you the champion?
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Quee. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
Oh, wow, he's the champion.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Alright, blow your nose, mate. How do you know the Black Whirlwind?
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. What do you...
Oh, motherfucker. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why is it breaking? Right, things we want to do. I don't care about style points.
Time to bloody my axes.
Boy, that sure was something. I wouldn't have wanted to be me out there, except that I was. But I learned so much from facing you. Next time I should try some of that fancy stuff you do. I'm not exactly sure how you did it, though.
Pay attention when you fight, make the enemy's moves your own.
You know, that's a good idea. I tend to focus on myself more than others. Perhaps I can learn some new tricks. Thanks for the encouragement.
Dude's clearly the champion. Do you know anything about a guild?
All the contestants know about the guild. They are the real power here. Keep your voice low. We don't want Lucky Cho to hear us talking about this.
Who's in charge of the guild?
I don't know about the guild itself, but around here the man in charge is named Kai Lan the Serpent.
At least he's not Kai Leng the twat.
He's a powerful magician and incredibly deadly in battle. Retired Imperial champion, in fact. I never have to deal with Kai Lan. I'm not good enough to compete with the big players, so he isn't interested in me. I prefer it that way.
Dude, you're clearly the champion. What do they do exactly?
I've heard from some of the others that they sometimes ask fighters to throw matches, or worse. It may not actually be that bad, but I always advise new fighters to be careful, just in case.
How can they operate so openly?
It's not that open, but Lucky Cho and Kai Lan don't bother to hide their actions much. I wonder if the rest of the guild appreciates them being that open. As to why the Empire tolerates them, I know of at least one promising fighter who went off to join the Lotus Assassins not too long ago. It was like they recruited him after seeing what he could do here. Maybe there's some arrangement that makes the Lotus Assassins overlook this place.
Let's talk about something else.
I don't like dwelling...
That's all I need. You're clearly the champion. Iron Soldier, you gonna give me respect now?
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. You ground the hapless one beneath your feet like everyone else does, huh? Han's pathetic for wasting time on the hopefuls, if you ask me. Then again, watching Han stumble to Dr. On every time he tries to handle the real Bronze Division fights is one of the most entertaining things about this place.
I want to ask you some questions.
I don't pay attention to the Bronze Division. Who has time for all the hopefuls and their empty dreams? Now go on and leave.
Alright.
Look who stands before us, brothers.
Brothers.
You are the unstoppable force that left poor Han a cluttered pile of optimistic wreckage at the side of the arena. I'm sure he will bounce back as fresh as ever, though. He always does.
Into the pit. What can you tell me about the guild?
We can tell you to be careful whom you ask about such things. Secrets kept in the open are the most sensitive.
Who is Kai Lan?
The serpent who dwells in the shadows of this place. Like an air spirit, he is everywhere and yet invisible to the eye.
Brother Sui puts it well. Kai Lan the Serpent is the guild's will in this place, powerful enough that only the brave or foolish discuss him at any length.
I love your earrings. What does it do here exactly?
Besides running the most expansive betting operation in the Empire, I speculate that they do much more than that, but we have been smart enough not to find out. We question things in the arena, though. For example, why are we allowed to fight as one body when the rules suggest such a thing should be illegal? The guild cares more for a good show than fair play. Good shows keep the bet money flowing, especially if a favored fighter were to suddenly and surprisingly lose.
Something else?
A wise choice.
It's a fairly good strategy for recruiting.
Uktatasi ni Ryoki. Ka sisayir na work awukate.
Han lacks a competitive drive to progress beyond his current position, but he's skillful enough. Be honored by your victory. Lucky Cho mentioned the guild. I need to know your thoughts on them.
Uksiyir wa toafu ni froto usosawir. Uktatasi ni Ryoki.
The guild has made this place a place of spiritual trials. Kai Lan the Serpent heads their activities here. It is but one part of their larger operation, but their practice disgusts me. Can you tell me about the Serpent?
Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayir na workur. Wo nisir wir nokathaku fifir.
He is the real power behind Kui, Lucky Cho, and all the rest. He bends the fighters to his will, but I will not be his puppet. The Serpent will never guide my sword. Why does the Empire put up with the guild?
Wo panaro wo sawir tatasi ni wa sunir prawun. Wo sawir kokonatoi.
Dishonor exists everywhere. The guild exists in an uneasy truce with the officials, and a steady stream of bribes aids the relationship, from what I hear.
Wono wiri fuwirok wa safno sisitu. Kwawir ni sisiyir sisitu kun wano sisitu nig on wipifir.
Others say the arena recruits for the Lotus Assassins, and it is a theory worth considering. Does my blade somehow aid these assassins that threaten my homeland? I pray not. God, why can't I recruit you? What can you tell me about the Serpent? Did I ask you?
Kwawir uyu itar.
Yeah, I did. That's all I want to ask. I think we spoke to everyone. Unless... Can we talk to Pretty Lily?
Wuwir aki thita hirir koni afafatir?
Managed to win your last match, didn't you?
Safa afsoni wakwikir fonir no ni wo yak kuptiyir.
Han's a sad little man. Don't put much stock in your victory. Tell me about yourself.
Utarawi ir kupkiti.
Yeah, so you all update with one line of dialogue, basically. Okay. Next fight.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
This is gonna get hard.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
If he's not the end boss of this
Crimson
arena...
Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do.
What can you tell me about Crimson Kana?
Kana's a bit of a mystery to me. Keeps not a coin of her winnings, but is unbeaten. She's in this purely for the challenge, I think. If you face her, you'll find that her swordsmanship is deadly. Kana's studied techniques only found in the prosperous East, the provinces she calls home.
Why can I not recruit her?
She's even got a standing offer to pass the secrets of her blade mastery onto the first fighter to defeat her. So far, no one has managed that feat.
Then why are there leagues higher than her? Okay, tell me about my next fight.
Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. I want people to remember Tiger Lifts the Mountain, so I've crafted a suitably memorable challenge for your introduction to the division. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready to get started?
Nope.
If that's the decision you want to make,
We're going to save it first. Yes, we are. If she's undefeated, then how is there a league above?
I want it.
Yes.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
See, the person I watched play, I didn't watch them play this far, but they were playing on max difficulty. I know how he managed
These
that.
monsters crave the flesh of man.
It's my old friends.
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
Tell me about my next fight.
Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me.
Shit.
Are you ready to get started?
No.
If
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. On we pifir.
Our blades are drawn to each other as a lodestone sinks to steel. They will cross before long, I think.
What? Things are a lot more difficult in the bronze round, are they not? I've fought everyone who's made it that far. I should know.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. I'm sure Kana will fix that once you challenge her for the division championship.
It's better than swoop bike racing, at least.
Good.
Well, I cannot see. Are you here?
Can you answer some questions?
I'm afraid I can't help. I'm certain.
Yeah, ethics. I figured as much.
Now is not a good time to speak with me. You may try.
Look who's the new fighter who is so quickly closing on Crimson Kana's position.
Yeah, oh, we'll save it there. I don't like the sound of this next challenge.
I want to... What? Next, you're going to step... Excellent.
Okay. Oh, it's a cut.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
What do I have to do? Are they homing? Ow. Ow. sucks.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now I've...
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Kui. I have a message for you, Tiger Lifts the Mountain. Kailan the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
Ha! Well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me?
Nope. Oh, it heals you after every fight.
Well, if we are...
I watched your Things are a lot more
They're not updating. I guess I just do the... I guess maybe they only update once.
I want to hear... Ah, yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Right. Who did you originally see as my opponent?
I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though.
Okay. Why would the guild have any say in who I face?
The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kailan the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here.
Can you not have their man face someone else?
No, I can't, actually. The Serpent, who's the guild's chief agent in this place, has specifically requested you.
Very well, I'll deal with this guild thug.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready?
No, not right now. What do you think of that?
Qua faillite, ir fallit cucupsa tatasi.
Greet you one warrior to another. No, she doesn't want to talk about it. We were supposed to be fighting, but we're not. We're not fighting. We don't get to fight.
I want it.
Very well.
I'm certain.
Yes.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring.
Oh, good.
Am I not retired? Yes. But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No. Tiger Lifts the Mountain has climbed the ranks with great power and deliberation. Who wants to see what this fighter can really do? And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you evil and terror incarnate.
That's a toad demon. Ow. He's kicking my ass. Jesus. Not very good at this.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
Hope this proves my skill to you.
No one questions your skills. That is why you were allowed to fight that beast. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal.
Sweet.
That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
What did he want to talk about?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
I want to kind of get as far in the ring as I possibly can, because it's good XP, at the very least, and it's kind of money. Happy endings, the courtesan.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. I really shouldn't talk long, however. I'm under an exclusive agreement with the proprietor of this place, and he gets such wild fancies. Better not to pique his interest by talking to a lovely lady such as yourself.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
Sweet Poison Lynn.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time.
I have enough to keep your interest.
You've got style, girl. You're just fine in my book, as long as your purse is full.
What do you sell?
Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need.
Show me what you have to sell.
Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Is it a better stick? 1,000 cut style. That looks kind of nice. Have I got any crap I can sell? Not really. Okay, this chappy here wants to talk to me. I hope they don't stop me from doing the arena. I want to try and get as far as I can. Do you have anything to say about any of this? Dude. Come here.
I trust your plans go well.
Are you ready to talk?
The time is coming, but not yet. There is a great challenge ahead of you, and I will be watching very closely.
Hopefully I'm impressing him. What do you think of our current situation?
Your dalliance with the Lotus Assassins could be disastrous. I cannot force you to do otherwise, but you may eventually force my hand.
Bugger. Oh dear, that's not what I thought. I thought I would impress him by kicking things, but no, he's not impressed. Okay, Lucky Cho.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Who else is benefiting from this arrangement?
Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lynn, a master of the Toxicant arts. Lynn, allow me to introduce Tiger Lifts the Mountain.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what you have to say.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's Division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares.
What does this have to do with me?
The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
I'm going to do that anyway. Go on.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
I will not be party to a murder.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
No.
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
This is not cool.
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
I will not dishonor myself by resorting to poison.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own.
She's going to be burly as fuck, isn't she? Can I
I
tell her?
strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
Did you just flex at me? The
If
fuck,
you're set
man?
on this course, consider telling the sword mistress what you have done. That way, at least someone will appreciate your refusing such a ripe opportunity.
Dude, I'm being honorable.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Of course I'm going to tell her.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sakupono.
I look forward to crossing paths with you. You and I both rose quickly through the ranks. The true test will be in which of us falls and how we handle it. I should warn you, Lucky Cho is trying to eliminate you.
Sayir uyufwis patuye?
Have I become such a thorn in the serpent's side? How do you know this? Lucky Cho offered me the services of a poisoner.
Uksayir kuni kakno aku kwawir fuisir aku fayita.
Did he? Is Lucky Cho so desperate to see his bets assured, as does Kai Lan see me as a threat? Either way, victory of sorts for me.
Uksayir caritas fonir sisayir ir furk tatasir ir karanos sakupono.
The guild does not operate so overtly in the rest of the city. I wonder if the organization condones such actions. But such musings are useless. Why have you told me this? I consider you a worthy opponent. I want to make sure our match is honest.
Uksayir watawafu niye froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki.
I will just turn the difficulty down if you're too hard.
Wonawiri fuil tarir noka sisayir na wurkurktanti.
I have long promised that I would train anyone who defeats me. My skills with the sword are imperfect, but there are things I can teach you no other could.
Laka wo nawir sawir sansinoka uknapir. Narawir woifuir uksunur.
Should you emerge the victor of our fight, I will train you in some of my more advanced techniques. You have shown the purity of spirit to wield a weapon with the required precision. That is a fine reward. Thank you.
Wo sayir pinir sokart ayawir.
A warrior knows that training is more valuable than silver. True. That's all I want to ask you for now.
Wo sayir pinir sokart ayawir.
Thank you again for your warning. It will be good to know our fight will be fair.
What? Word is that Kana's blade will...
I'll beat her in combat, but only because I've turned the difficulty down.